Kiss goodbye to digestion issues with this enzyme-rich probiotic kvass recipe. Your gut will thank you later. How do you turn stale bread into health-boosting kvass drink? Well, today we are going to dive into the fascinating kvass world and how this enzyme-rich probiotic beverage can work wonders for your gut health. The first mentions of kvass drink are found in Slavic chronicles dating back to 900s. A famous historical figure, Prince Vladimir, on the anniversary of baptism of Kvass, treated all people to kvass, a traditional fermented beverage known for its rich history and health benefits. It's made by fermenting bread with water, sugar source, and yeast, resulting in a tangy and refreshing drink that's packed with probiotics, prebiotics, postbiotics, and enzymes. The key to magical transformation of kvass lies in two-stage fermentation of bread that breaks down the starches and sugars into beneficial enzymes and probiotics. And in first fermentation stage, you can combine bread with any fruit, vegetables, berries, or herbs of your choice. To help yeast to adapt to their new environment, we need to make kvass starter first. Just like sourdough starter, it will get stronger, and taste and quality of your kvass drink will improve with every feeding, turning into a nutrient-packed elixir. Refined sugar is a fairly young food product, and to sweeten foods and beverages, people use wort. Traditional kvass, with best flavor and nutritional profile, is made with wort and not sugar. If you know how to make wort, substitute all water and sugar in this recipe with it. If you would like to find out how to make it, make sure you subscribe to my channel. One of my upcoming videos will be on how to make sweet wort at home for cooking and baking. To make kvass starter, in a 1-liter glass jar, combine 2 cups of water with 2 tablespoons of sugar or 1 tablespoon of diastatic malt powder as a sugar-free option. Add 1 tablespoon of dry yeast or 30 grams of rice sourdough starter for a more traditional, rich taste. Add 2 handfuls of rye bread cubes, it's about 1 cup. Tightly close your jar with a lid and let it ferment for 36 to 48 hours at room temperature. Making kvass was a way of utilizing stale bread. Of course, you can use fresh bread. Dried bread cubes simply make it easier to deal with kvass starter later on, and you will see why. Cut your bread into medium-sized cubes and dry them in the oven for 15-20 minutes at 190 degrees Celsius or 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And after they have cooled down, you can store them in a plastic bag. If you are familiar with the Soviet kvass that was sold on the streets and have not been able to find that taste, it is because wort and not sugar was used for the first stage fermentation for that specific kvass. In a 2-3-liter glass jar or any non-reactive container with a lid, combine your starter with wort or water and 2 tablespoons of sugar. For a sugar-free option, instead of sugar, add 1 tablespoon of diastatic malt powder. Add 2 handfuls of bread cubes, stir it, and loosely close it with a lid to allow air exchange and keep bugs out. Let your probiotic elixir ferment at room temperature for 12 and up to 24 hours, in case you don't have time to deal with kvass or if you just ran out of space in your fridge. After 12 to 24 hours, strain your kvass and transfer it into airtight bottles, preferably glass bottles. You don't want your enzymes and probiotics munching on plastic. For flavoring and to help to build up carbonation, add few raisins or any other dried berries or fruit. To sweeten kvass for every liter, add 2 tablespoons of honey or sugar or 1 tablespoon of diastatic malt powder as a sugar-free option. Strain your kvass through a cheesecloth and let it chill in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Your probiotics in the glass are ready to be enjoyed. Homemade kvass is full of probiotics and enzymes and is a very much alive drink. It will continue to ferment and build up carbonation. You can store it in the fridge for up to a month. The longer you store it, the less sweet and more carbonated it will be. Kvass made with diastatic malt powder is not sweet and is also used for baking and cooking. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're interested in these ancient recipes. And now, after you have strained your kvass, you are left with double the amount of starter. To keep making kvass and keep your starter alive, you need to feed it. Split your starter in half, it'll be about a cup, and repeat for a stage of fermentation. You can continue feeding it bread cubes only, or, along with bread cubes, you can add fresh or dry herbs, vegetables, berries, fruits, or fruit preserves. Every time you make a fresh batch of kvass, for every 6 cups of water use 1 cup of starter, 1 cup of bread cubes or any other carbohydrates as a source of simple or complex sugars. Herbs and spices are added additionally to create interesting flavors and aromas. Sugar, honey, and raisins help to build up carbonation, and diastatic malt powder enriches kvass with enzymes. For example, let's make one of my personal favorites, beet kvass. Combine about a cup of raw grated beet with 1 cup of kvass starter. Add 2 tablespoons of sugar or 1 tablespoon of diastatic malt powder. Add water and let it ferment for 12 hours. After fermentation is complete, strain it and transfer it to an airtight bottle along with raisins, sugar to taste, or diastatic malt powder as a sugar-free option. Every time you make kvass, your beet kvass starter will have less bread in it, and yeast and beneficial bacteria will be more adapted to their new environment. By 15th century, over 500 kvass recipes were documented, and every household used to make their own kvass and had their own secret recipes. Let me know in the comments if you came up with a recipe of your own. Consuming enzyme-rich probiotic kvass can have a profound impact on your health. From improving digestion to boosting immunity, this ancient elixir offers a myriad of benefits. Try it and experience the magic of kvass for yourself. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more mouth-watering recipes and health tips. Cheers to a happy gut and a healthier you.